Fair use. Welcome back, welcome back. Hope you guys doing alright. Sorry for the anger, you know, but really not. Um, I don't know. Took a little break, relaxed, made some breakfast, I found this video, and the standard of beauty, I guess, has always been talked about. And I don't think people, I think people get it, but I don't think people get it because we're always comparing, you know what I mean? What I find interesting, as my father said, don't love the image, don't love your body more than your spirit. And that what you do in this life counts more for, the way you look and the way, And although these are scientific facts and things, for me it's not to make fun of anyone. It's to warn people of, the Bible said one day all of us would look back and look at people and be like, you lied to us about things. And we're going to have to figure out what the truth is so we don't have to deal with the Most High. Because the Most High said, I control everything, and you're wrestling against me. You're going one-on-one with me. And the more you piss me off, the more I'm going to show you.
Yesterday I did my video, and some of the responses were anywhere from 45 to 65 years old. So I apparently look like a 65-year-old woman to some people. So needless to say, I did get humbled, and I am going to start a facial routine with...
Now we're going to watch a certain class of women start to figure out that things aren't the way they seem. And they're not understanding that you're saying one thing and then you're doing another. And the thing you're doing is one of the major reasons why you're like destroying your faces and bodies. You just don't get it. Instead of just humbling yourself and being thyself, you're doing things, and it's not helping.
When I originally did that video asking what age I looked, I had no makeup on because in my mind, putting on makeup would have been cheating. I don't know. And so, I feel like makeup can hide so much and all that kind of stuff.
It does. You know what it also does? You know those holes in your face where the hair grows out? Well, my father makes that go really deep. And you need oxygen to go in that so your skin stays youthful. And, if you have all that makeup on, your face never breathes.
So anyways, I have a good idea. Let's take this video, stitch it, and I want to see what all the 40-year-old faces look like. I want you guys to show the world that we don't look like Kardashians. We have lines, we have wrinkles, we have age spots, we have all these things, and that is totally fine.
Nothing wrong with
So anyways, let's do that. Let's do a whole stitch of all the 40-year-old faces and show how differently we all look.
I knew that this challenge would not work necessarily for black women.
I'm 40, so, I'd take that challenge.
I can tell you this for many reasons.
Well, never mind.
That some of you, white women, do not look beautiful when you age.
Come on.
In your majority. They're just few. And you guys will understand what I mean as I make this stitch. Unfortunately, to prove my point, I wanted to make this strictly about white women so that we can see the texture of their skin, that it's beautiful when it's still young. It's beautiful under 20. It's beautiful at 25, you could see that the sun, literally, they don't need the sun. You don't need that much sun. That skin does not need. The more you are exposed to sun, the more you age quicker.
And on that note, unfortunately, when you have, I guess, a decent life, for whatever reason, we're not here to throw eggs, then you have more access to the beach and so you're gonna do that, right? And that used to make me feel bad. And then I learned science and reality and said, oh shit, they don't even see what they're doing to themselves.
So when you're not exposed to too much sun, then your skin can slow down. That white skin can slow down its aging process. But because they do not listen, they want to tan in the sun until they turn pink. They want to do things that are not.
The tanning phenomenon, I don't know how that caught on. And then what made it worse was people made fake light and said, yeah, go under this tanning. Fake light. Like, oh my God.
Even supposed to do. But anyways, I digress.
This is my page. This is my page. Let's bring that back. I guess it's not funny unless you actually see it.
Because they do not listen, they want to tan in the sun until they turn pink. They want to do things they're not even supposed to do. But anyways, I digress.
This is my page. This is my page.
This is what my 40-year-old face looks like at 9 o'clock at night after a really long day. And yes, I still have some makeup on.
My father said men do men things and women should do these women things. And he kind of didn't break it down because he talks in punchlines and stuff. And we're supposed to like use the time that he punished us on earth to figure these things out. And you know, so we didn't figure out somehow that if women do man work, it ages you faster because you're moving and using your body more. So on top of just doing that, aging yourself faster and your skin, obviously, you putting the makeup on and that blocks that. Do you see where I'm going with this? This is not a fucking joke to me. This is not, oh, we're better. This is, the Lord wrote a manual. A manual, get it? And he sent it here, him here. You get it? So everybody could be happy, but nobody wants to listen to my father.
And for anybody that's curious what I look like without makeup, I'll show you a photo. Again, this is me with no makeup.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't too bad, you know what I mean?
So ladies, if you're my age, go to her original video and stitch because I want to see your beautiful faces too.
You know what I'm saying?
60 and 3/4. Is that too old to play this game? I'm turning 40 this year. I know. I'm just as surprised as you are. Not a secret that I get work done, okay?
All right. Now, this particular white woman is going to explain the next level of destroying yourselves. And you guys should know who to blame for that because they led you down this road.
Never shy away from the fact that I get work done on here on my TikTok. I get Botox, I get filler, I get lips. I've even gotten Botox.
Who taught you need Botox? Who taught you need lip filler? You know, who taught you that?
Botox here in order to stop this double chin action that is beginning to happen as I get older. Never shy away from the fact. I also just have good genetics from my dad. I run, I'm vegan, so I do a lot
to take care of my skin. Other than skincare, I really, like, this is Aveeno. Come on. Anyways, I wanted to make this video.
Now, you kind of see where I'm going with this? If you didn't hold beauty of looking young forever, 21, and you actually held what my father said you guys should hold, you know, like being a good wife, having a beautiful heart that'll make a man want to punch through a wall with his bare fists, you know, things like that. Things that'll, you know, like make him choose you over the more beautiful woman. You know, that used to be the ace in the hole for the regular chicks. I'm going to be a real woman, and he's definitely going to choose me, because what can she really do for him? Once they see all they can do is lay on their backs and not raise those children they get, they're going to understand, I want this regular chick that doesn't have to, she's not even actually looks like that. They're doing all these things to their face. So they actually aren't what they pretend to be.
Because I have a trip coming up. I'm going to Miami next week. And typically when I'm going on a trip, I will book an appointment with my Botox lady. I will get my Botox. I'll get my lips done, so I'm feeling fresh as soon as I go. And then
do you realize, like, go look at Hollywood. It just started happening, and now all the people from the beginning of those days trying that shit, souping them up. See, all those people are having the fucking clay face now. They're looking like Hollywood props and shit. And that's what this whole generation of people that are doing this is going to be when you're not even 80 like them. User, you know, unless you know, learn how to replace your whole face or something. I don't know. Technology's getting great. And it's like, how can you watch that happen to people and then you're going to do it yourself at a younger age than what they were doing it? You get it? Nah, you don't get it.
watched a reel from Valeria, I forget her last name, Pavetsky, I think. And she's in her early 30s, but she was saying how media completely screws the way we think about ourselves, especially when we're aging.
She's pumping a face full of drugs and ready to go under the knife to stay young and beautiful. For what? What is the key point mainly for women to stay beautiful? We don't want to hear that shit, Sharif. We do it because we love ourselves. Stop it. You do it because it gets you the best man. Now, let's think about that best man. That best man gets you, but doesn't realize you're doing all this, and then 10, 15 years in a relationship, you look like a fucking grandma, and he's still looking young because he was doing this shit with the natural. We're not, like, and then you're talking about, why don't you kiss me? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Why are you looking at them young girls? What are you talking about, Sharif?
And she was saying how she's going to make a more conscious effort to follow people that are in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, so that she doesn't just have these youthful images staring back at her, and as she gets older, she begins to feel badly about herself for something that is completely out of her control and completely natural and shouldn't be looked at as this bad thing. Right?
Exactly, because no matter who you are, we all age. And at the end of the day, what a man physically does and provides, the rocks and the house, and none of that shit means anything. You love him because he went out and did the shit, and it makes you feel things. You get it? Just like you being beautiful, and we know you're not going to stay that way. You're going to age. You get it? That's just natural. And, how many men are saying, you know what? My wife, she aged. I'm going to just divorce now. Stop. Some do, but, be for real. This shit is ridiculous. And the whole point of it is you're destroying your faces from simple things that have been scientifically proven.
Anyways, that video really got me thinking, and I was like, I even booked the appointment, and then I went and canceled it after I watched that video, because I was like, at some point, I am going to have to accept the fact that I'm aging. Aging isn't a bad word. It isn't a bad thing. And we're truly lucky if we get to grow older. And I'm not just saying that as an old person. I'm also not saying that I'm going to stop getting Botox anytime soon.
When do you think she started putting makeup on? I bet you it was too early for her to be putting makeup on, and now she's addicted, and she's older, and she's talking about all this other shit, and it's like, yo, bro, when are you ever gonna allow the natural things that, you know, I think there's natural, I believe in my head, back in the day, I think the Most High invented plants and things, and to help slow down, you know, and help out and shit, you know. I think that is, and I don't remember him having makeup trees, so maybe take the fucking makeup off now, get men used to seeing what you really look like now, and then, you know, you catch one that actually likes you, and then you can put makeup on every now and again, and then you look really hot to him, and then, you know, now he's all over you and shit on the weekends, and like the spicy trick, that could be your spice trick. When he's not acting right and you fucking think he's looking at other bitches, you put the makeup on like, nay, nigga, better slow down, like I can't get out there. Don't matter how old I am, I know how to do this makeup. See, y'all could be doing it like that and shit, but now keep on putting makeup on your whole life. Keep teaching your daughters at 13. You might need to start Botox now. You know, about time you're fucking 30, you're gonna get a wrinkle. Scare the shit out of them. Why don't you?
What I'm saying is I'm gonna be okay during the lulls. Like when I start to get a little wrinkle, I'm not gonna panic and run to book my appointment with my Botox lady. I'm gonna be okay with it. I'm gonna learn to be okay with my face as it ages, as I get older, and I'm gonna learn to appreciate the new wrinkles that are happening. And this, I don't know if I can ever appreciate this double chin, but we'll see. I'm also going to start doing what Valeria said on her Instagram, and I'm going to start following older women where beauty isn't just in youth. I'm getting older, and I'm going to learn to be okay with the fact that my face and my body is checking in at 42 for all my 40-year-olds.
She's 42.
Let's represent. Be nice now, please.
Be nice. We talking about? She still looks like she's like fucking 20 or something. And then with the voice, she's like, and then you sound like you're fucking teenager. Stop playing. Be nice. You better stop playing, girl.
I'm a 40-year-olds. Let's represent. Be nice now, please. Thank you. What a compliment. A lot of people don't believe that I'm 45 years old. I just got these hip ways about me, you know? These are my tips and tricks for staying young. Don't get into drama. It ages you.
Don't go in the sun for a long time if you don't have a lot of carbon in your skin. Because, like, science and shit. Go look that up.
Instead, stay indoors and read about other people's fictional drama through books. Also, put on a lot of sunscreen. I'm talking like Casper the Goat.
Go look up the video, How the Sun Sees You, and then see what you really look like when you put sunscreen on. And then I want you to understand. Then you'll understand.
Most amount of sunscreen. Oh, well, I'm not going outside today. Put sunscreen on. Put sunscreen on. Tip 3 is if you start showing any signs of aging, just celebrate your 21st birthday again.
What?
Works every time. Just in case you've forgotten.
Oh boy. Don't fall into a delusion because you're becoming older as a woman. Mature and develop other things that attract men and other people to like you. Because that's possible. Like, you know, don't just rely on looking good. How long can you spend on doing one thing your life? Like, for real? Like, think about that. Women spend majority of their life trying to look good to what? That doesn't make jokes funny. That doesn't make fucking, that may sell a fucking rap video or something. That doesn't sell a marriage certificate. Well, now let me not lie, because I know a old lady just literally was like, "Do you heard this stupid ass nigga? I'm literally living here because I am." So let me rephrase, strike that for the record.
This is how a forehead moves. in your mid 40s and beyond. In 1, 2, 3.
Oh wow, you got a forehead wrinkle.
Yesterday I did my video, and some of the responses were anywhere from
That's so
45
bad.
to 65 years old. So I apparently look like a 65-year-old woman to some people. So
That sucks.
responses were anywhere from 45 to...
Now, I think people shouldn't make fun of people like this, but we gotta accept the fact of it is what it is, you know what I mean? And I understand this is why, you know, some women wear makeup. A lot of men and women are not naturally fucking super beautiful. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with enhancing your look or whatever. But if you don't have your own self-esteem and shit, when you go and fucking stunt and fake like you're really something, people gonna tell you the truth, and then you're gonna be mad that, how the fuck don't you know? You gotta look at yourself every day. Stop, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, for real.
Yesterday I did my video, and some of the responses were anywhere from 45 to 65 years old. So I apparently look like a 65-year-old woman to some people. So needless to say, I did get humbled, and I am going to start a facial routine, which I have never had in my life. As a young teenager, I loved the sun.
Oh, that thing that I keep bringing up, that scientifically, and the thing that that woman said, and that it ages your skin, so you shouldn't be out there. And that's why I brought up the whole ability of having more than others, and using that ability to go in the beach and have fun and do it. See, my father said you gotta moderate things. You get it? Like, no, just because you can do it doesn't mean you're supposed to do it.
So I've got some sunspots. I am a smoker, so I've got wrinkles right here, and that I'm gonna be working on getting rid of. And well, if y'all have any recommendations on what I should use on my face so I don't look like a 65-year-old woman, I'd appreciate.
It's a little late for that. The wrinkles are set in, but there are creams and natural things that will help smooth some of that out, because I've seen things happen. And, you know, that is still not gonna make you feel better. You're still older, you know? When are we gonna feel good because of things that actually matter, that don't start getting old? Get it? Nah, you don't get it. You don't understand valor, love, honor, dignity. Those things don't get old.
Appreciate them.
I apparently look like a 65-year-old woman to some people. Listen to this.
Uh-oh.
I am God. I am one and in alignment with God. From the richness of my hair, the richness of my melanin, my brown rich eyes, my black lips, to my gums. I am one with the sun. The sun that gives every organism life, including me, decays others and denies them the protection which I get for free. I am one with the nature. I am ordained, and you can never convince me otherwise.
I mean, I know I ain't got no right to say this, but you know, when you're just speaking these truths of science that's proven, so they can't deny it, and like, you know, things like that, you don't have to take jabs. Like, that's why they hate us. That's why they hate us. See, the Bible said, when the old days and stuff, and when we was like crusading and like trying to civilize the world, well, we would come across people that didn't know any better, and we would laugh at them and mock them because their ways were so backwards and confusing that it would like baffle us. Like, you don't know and you can't figure that out. Like, you don't know to go bury your shit. You're gonna shit where you sleep. That's why that's a saying. That's in the Bible, dog. Do you know that? Like, Do you understand that? And it's a lesson of how to not poison your people. Like, do you know that? So, you know, that's kind of like where, they hated our forefathers, and when they got their time to smash our heads in, that's where the enmity and the funny, we gotta mock you when we get your ass under us. Now we're gonna mock you because when the Lord sent you to save us, you fucking mocked us for being stupid. We didn't know any better, motherfucker. How you like being mocked, huh? How you like it? How you like it? Hey, take that, take that, take that, take that. You know what I'm saying? That's why all of that nigga nose and the fucking racism, none of that shit bothers me, and it never will. Why? Because it's called being a fucking hater on people that don't know any better. And that book says we did it, and what goes around comes around. Are we all fair now? Can we call it even? Can we call it even now?
Hence, I'm proudful and I look this good in this milk. When I say this, I'm not saying it to offend anyone. I believe that's the statement I need to make. However, whenever black South African men tell me that South African women are the most beautiful in Africa, I'm like, yeah, well, duh. We are, of course. That does not take away the fact, your opinion on whatever you think, be it beauty, culture, history, tradition.
Can we stop with the most beautiful women are in one place of each continent and all of this? Like, can we stop? When are we giving out trophies for the best wives? The most humble, the most feminine, and all those things. Why is it always a beauty pageant? Oh yeah, I forgot to get you to fight each other over fucking natural things.
Politics, fashion, and the list goes on. It's really not valued. Whether they be continental or international, as long as they are black, they don't matter. On a Western international level, this is jungle fever. Whenever a white man needs to experiment, these are the girlies representing Africa that they want to see represent Africa. And the look is also important. Oftentimes, what we think is beautiful is a caricature to them folks.
Another thing that I need to add, which is important.
Hold on, before she adds that, I would like to add this. Did you know that back in the slave days, that white men used to prepare their boys to become a man and mount their white woman, but first, the only way you could become a man is you gotta mount that black girl for. You gotta get that slave girl. You gotta jump in there first. You wanna become a real man, you gotta go tame that. That's what the real shit. That's the wild shit, nigga. You tame that, you tame anything, nigga. So let me get this straight. We're monkey men beasts, but you can't become a fucking wild stud yourself without my woman. Dudes gotta make up your mind with the shenanigans and shit. The shenanigan plays in the 1 minute she's the fucking gateway to fucking sexuality, but she's nothing. And then she got a big butt. Ew, she got a dick. And then now it's cool. Like, come on, can we all stop playing the shenanigan games? It's shenanigans.
That it's another thing which has a sprinkle of jealousy as well, when you realize that after 30 you literally, not as your skin as a white person becomes elastic. It's like if you love the sun, it becomes way worse. It becomes way worse. Like that lady, she's a smoker. She did whatever she wanted, and that aged her. She looked horrible.
Now, can everybody say that people are different and we need to live different ways? And my father blessed everybody with some type of knowledge so we can get along. But, for some reason there's these stereotypes and this and that. Like, shit like that is why I thank God he made me fucking broke. If I wasn't broke, I'd have indulged in all the dumb shit like everyone else. Thank you, Most High. Thank you.